Yo, your boy T Jones once again. You know what time it is. My review of the new edition, Biopic Episode 3, the final episode, the final chapter. We found out a lot of stuff in this movie that I didn't know. I'm not going to waste no time. I'm just going to touch on the key points that really stood out to me tonight. Cause I don't want to make the video long. I didn't know. I didn't know Ricky had a drug problem. Like he was on cocaine, like bad. Like he was on that coke. He was like everybody knew Bobby for being on coke. That dude was like they kept that secret. Like I never knew he had a drug problem. Like I said, on top of that, um, like they were touring. If y'all seen the Breakfast Club interview today, I believe if it came out today, yeah, it came out today, and and they talked about it, like, yeah, they said they had no bread, they had no money, they was on tour, they were flying, they was staying, they actually the show showed like they was flying the manager Brooks, like they flying first class, staying in 5-star hotels. They said they weren't gonna get paid to the 13th tour, like the 13th date on the tour. I'm like, dang, they didn't have no money. So fast forward, Ricky's wife like, yo, is there anything you can ask? Here's the thing. They went back to the remember when they got back together the second or third time when they did the "I'm still in love with you." They had the all white joint song back in like 97, 98. You know what I'm saying? But Ricky was in drinking and he dropped 2 pills in the drink and knocked them bitches back. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go there, but in my mind, that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, this drug is damn self. Okay, so it was really, really bad. Like it was, and then this episode picked up from where um the first episode picked up where the whole debacle jumped off, where the fire, blah blah blah. But the funniest part of the movie when DC Young Fly, DC Young Fly steal the show any show, whatever. So he was cutting Bobby Brown's hair. These women came by and Bobby freaked out. I look like Gumby. Then it goes into every little step I take, and I mean this initial how BBD got the came in. The two dudes that just like the Blues, bro, like they were just like the Men in Black. Those got the y'all shoot three should be a group BBD. Blah blah blah. I'm like in this show, oh my gosh! If you didn't watch this movie, I do not know what's wrong with you. This movie was epic, like, and it ended where they had the BET Awards, 2000 and what year was this BET Award? I forget what year this was. I remember seeing it though. I remember seeing it, but they played Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married in this video in this movie. I'm like, oh, they're playing Jagged Edge, so you could tell that um uh Slick got married later down, like later down, because that song was out, like you tell. And they were talking about the BET Awards, so you know it was later around that time. But the best part of this movie was they said, they talked about Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. And then they showed where Boys and Men ran up on Michael Bivins and sung to them, and like, yep, in song form and whatnot. But the funny part about it, somebody made a statement, and I quoted it on Facebook. Like Michael Bivins, to be real, he was the smartest one out of them all. He was the one down and learning. He actually went out and learned the business. You know, he was. What did he say? What quote did I use? What was it? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. It was said Michael Bivins was the only one interested in reading and learning about the business, and that's why he's still successful. And that's true. He was like the only one willing to learn. Everybody out partying and turning up, but he was learning the business. He found Boys and Men, ABC, blah blah blah, and all them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Bivins is a fucking genius, yo. He was a fucking genius. And then you know, This movie was a 10 all across the board. You learn stuff about these guys. Like that, like I said, I caught the reunion of New Edition. Like when they came back together, that's when I caught them. You know what I'm saying? I knew about Poison, I knew about BBD, but I didn't know that was New Edition. But I caught them when they reunited. So I was like in the third or fourth grade. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I caught them. But this movie was a 10 all across the board. In the comments, leave your favorite New Edition song. And don't do you and you can't use Stand the Rain. Can you stand the rain? You can't use it. It's everybody's favorite. You can't use that one. That's gonna be half the comments. Can you stand the rain? It's gonna be everybody. So don't use that one. Use something else. But I'm out. And let me know what you thought of the movie. Peace.